guys? Welcome back to another review. I'm trying something different. I'm wanting to actually, record instead of just having images and just me recording my voice. I wanted to actually show my image. And sorry I've been absent lately from YouTube. It's just been busy. I didn't want to spend my whole summer doing reviews for A24 films, which I did see The Green Knight. It was great. Probably the best movie of the year so far. But yeah, it's October. It's Halloween time. I'm getting into the spooky mood, as I call it. Also, sorry about this beard. It's really terrible. But yeah, I'm getting into a bunch of horror films, so I'm going to try my best to review some horror films this year. I'm getting really excited about that. This is one of my favorite times of the year, so this is like literally great for me. So today I am reviewing this movie called Psycho Goreman. I remember it was slightly popular when it came out. Well, I don't remember it being very popular, but hold on. There we go. I don't remember it being too popular, but it was slightly popular. It was known. It was released in about early 2020, late 2021, or early 2021 and late 2020. I count it as 2021. The movie in itself is a horror comedy. It's about this space alien guy who's like really powerful. Gem that basically there's this gem that if whoever has it controls him. It falls into the hands of a little girl, and so she's controlling him. That's basically the plot of the movie. And while this is happening, these other interdimensional beings are trying to get Psycho Goreman and take him down because he's very dangerous to Earth or whatever. Let's see. This movie was really well received on both IMDb, critics, and Letterboxd. A lot of people like this movie. I'm kind of in the minority on this one. I thought this movie was awful. I'm not going to lie. I really hated this movie. I'll get into why, but first let's talk about what I liked about it. I like Psycho Goreman himself, the character of Psycho Goreman. I really like him. He's a good character. There were some lines of dialogue that he had that were pretty funny, chuckle-worthy, I guess. The practical effects are really good. That's probably the best part of the movie is the practical effects and the gore effects when they actually happen. Sorry, there's not a lot of gore in this movie. I mean, there is, but there's not much of it. It's really, really spaced out in the movie, which is no issue with that. I just expected a lot more from a horror comedy like this. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I liked. Let's talk about the things I hate about this movie. I hated about this movie. It's not funny. I didn't find this movie funny at all. And I love over-the-top horror comedies. I mean, one of my favorite horror films is Brain Dead by Peter Jackson. And also, I'm a huge fan of Bad Taste. I like John Dies at the End. I love these really absurd horror comedies that are also extremely gory. And this one's no exception. But also, the humor behind it is too juvenile. Like, it feels like a Nickelodeon movie. Like a Power Rangers episode. The movie also gave me some very Turbo Kid-like vibes, which I have reviewed on my channel, and I love that movie. I think it's a lot of fun. That movie handled the cheesy effects way better than this movie did, probably because it knew its audience. It knew the audience was not kids, so it went on its merry way of being very darkly comedic and also being very bloody. So yeah, this movie, it feels like it's trying to cater to kids, but it's too gory for kids. They don't say the F word. They say it like twice, but it's like very faint, so you can't really hear it. Every swear word the kids says are like every standard swear word ever. So you don't really know if it's supposed... Like, is it supposed to be funny? Because I don't think it is. It's not funny. I just kind of found it a little cringy, to be honest. And I like these kind of movies. Like, I mean, Bad Taste. It's like... just like Bad Taste is super cheesy, but it's great, I guess I found Bad Taste a lot more inspirational for how the movie was actually made as an aspiring filmmaker. So, yeah. Alright, anything else? The main villain in the movie is really weak. I didn't think she added anything to the movie other than just a threat that Psycho Goreman has to fight at the end of the movie. She's also defeated in a very anticlimactic way with a dodgeball tournament or whatever. And that could be funny, it's just not executed well. Also, the beats of the humor is just off. Like I don't know why, just like there's a scene where it's like based on the kid's perspective. This is the very first scene in the movie, or one of the first scenes in the movie. They're playing this dodgeball game that they did. I think it was called Crazy Ball or something. My mind's a little blank, but yeah, they are playing this game, and it's on their perspective. It's like, like really fast editing, really crazy with really loud rock music. And then, literally, as soon as the rock music plays, it cuts to the actual perspective, and it's very silently awkward. I've seen that work in movies before, but it was done too soon. They should have waited, just maybe 5 more seconds, or 3 more seconds, just not as long, and the humor would have been on beat. They do this again later in the movie, where Psycho Goreman's being attacked by these other aliens, and and similar to the last one, they cut away from his perspective too soon. It's not too late, it's too soon. If it went on just a little longer and then it moved back, they could have gotten a laugh, but they didn't. My mom came home. Also, back on topic of the villain. The villain herself is not anything to write home about. She's your standard alien villain. But the thing that bugged me is that she's eerily similar looking to the con maker from Doom Eternal. If you look, here's a picture of the side-by-side comparisons. The left is the con maker from Doom Eternal, and the right is the villain in this movie. It's scary how similar they look. I don't know if Doom Eternal came out first. I'm pretty sure Doom Eternal did, but I also don't know if this movie was in development longer than Doom Eternal. But if that's the case, someone must have played Doom Eternal, because she looks way too close to being the con maker from Doom Eternal, also known as the main villain in Doom Eternal. That isn't the icon of sin. So, what else? I gotta address this. I don't like criticizing kid actors. It just makes me uncomfortable, even though I'm a teen. It makes me uncomfortable criticizing them because acting's a hard job. I know, I've done it before. It's not easy. I suck at acting, by the way. Yeah, it's just, no. The main actress in this movie is really annoying. I've never wanted a kid in a movie, a fictional kid to die in a movie in quite some time. I actually was rooting for the villains in this movie to kill her, because she was so annoying. I can't, every line of her dialogue is so annoying that I wanted to rip my ears off. I'm not kidding. I don't blame that on her, though. I blame that on the writing, because she was told to do that, and she gives it 100%. I'm not saying she was bad in the movie. I'm just saying her character is annoying. I hated her character, and she's in it throughout the whole thing, so that's great on my terms. Okay. So, yeah. This movie, pretty bad. I actually think this movie is terrible. Bad. One of the worst horror comedies I've seen ever. But yeah, my main issue with this movie is that it's just not funny. There's barely any moments in the movie I laughed at it. The dark humor, that's good. When they actually do the dark humor, it actually works well. There's this guy who's horribly mutated. He gives this card to the main girl, and she opens it, and it says, "Please kill me." It's a simple joke, but it's dark humor. It's what the whole movie should have been. And then there's another scene that's at the end where they're having a very heartfelt goodbye to Psycho Goreman, and he goes through a portal, and then he starts shooting and killing everybody while it's still playing that inspirational music, and that's the funniest part of the movie for me. But yeah. In conclusion, this movie sucks, okay? I don't like it. I know a lot of people like it, and if you like it, that's perfectly fine. This movie's just not for me. I downright thought it was terrible. I like the practical effects. I like Psycho Goreman himself. There are 3 scenes that are chuckle-worthy. other than that, it's just no. I'm gonna give Psycho Goreman a D minus, and it's not good, man. It's not good. So if you've seen Psycho Goreman, let me know what you thought about it. Also if anyone actually sees this, if you like this new style of video I'm doing, I think I like it a bit more, so I might do more of these. But yeah. If you've seen Psycho Goreman, let me know what you thought about it. And if you haven't, don't rent it, because I spent $5 on this movie and it ended up sucking. So I was more mad that I spent $5 on a movie that ended up being a piece of crap. So if you want to watch a movie similar to this, I recommend Bad Taste and Turbo Kid. I recommend those more than this. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time with another Halloween review. Hopefully, I don't know what I'm doing yet, but hopefully that'll come out soon. So see ya.